Hello there, a very good morning and thank you for joining us for this broadcast. The symbolic trek by President Museveni. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is set to take part in a 6-day trek in 7 districts. Mitiana, Kakumiro, Kasanda, among many others. And key on the agenda, President Museveni will be trying to retrace the roots of the National Resistance Army fighters during the liberation struggle. Well, the trek codenamed Afrika Kwetu. The trek codenamed Afrika Kwetu right there. And President Museveni will lead veterans, youth, and well-wishers in the symbolic trek codenamed Afrika Kwetu, covering almost 195 kilometers from Garamba in Wakiso district all the way to Birembo right there in Chibale district. And they will sites to celebrate the freedom fighters' heroic sacrifices for patriotism. Well, the trek will culminate into the building of a historic NRA museum at Kanyara in Nakaseke district. Well, the trek organized by the NRA Archives Unit and headed by the President's senior advisor, that is Alice Kaboyo, comes 20 years after President Museveni did the same trek in 1999. As you can see, the pictures right there on our screens. The emotional and historic trek right there in 1999 was to commemorate the successful attack on Kabamba barracks on January 1st, 1985 by NRA fighters led by Major General Salim Saleh. The attack on Kabamba climaxed with the Battle of Birembo on January 10th, 1985, where the then guerrillas defeated government soldiers. The journey to Kabamba started December 22nd, 1984 from Garamba Forest in Piji, that is about 30 kilometers north of Kampala, and lasted about, that is 1 month. So President Museveni will be trying to retrace the roots of the NRA fighters right there as he embarks on a 6-day symbolic trek in the 7 districts, that is Nakaseke, Mitiana, Wakiso, Chiboga, Kasanda, Muvende, and Kakumiro right there. So our cameras shall be posted and we shall be monitoring the situation as this symbolic trek, gets underway. As you can see, we are getting ready for that symbolic trek. Well, 20 years ago, President Museveni was accused of using this trek, to try to downplay the political pressure that was mounting at the time. Yes, but then this time round, President Museveni is trying to use this symbolic trek right here to ensure that everything in Uganda is on the right track. So this trek is codenamed Afrika Kwetu in that regard, and it will be covering 195 kilometers from Garamba, that is in Wakiso district, to Birembo in Chibale district. And as you know, they will be celebrating in 8 camps right there to celebrate the freedom fighters' heroic sacrifices for patriotism in that regard.
To a place you know very well. This is a place you know very well. None of us can tell you anything about this place. Your Excellency, we have quite a number of people here, categories. I will not explain exactly what we came to do. It will be you. I don't think any of these people here are interested in listening to or interested in listening to me. But Your Excellency, they are very much interested in listening to you. So I'll just explain to you the people that are here and probably briefly tell you exactly what the program is going to be. Your Excellency, we have, like you instructed, we have youth leaders from 20 zones. 20 zones of the country, and that is why you see I'm speaking in English, because I think everyone can understand English. If I spoke Luganda, I don't think everyone would understand. But we have youth leaders from the 20 zones all over the country. We have young corporates, young business corporates. They are also here. We have abagaga abatumuli muke president agala bala the young corporates naye kakati mufunye omukisa okubayita abagaga mwena mwandisituse tumanyi lwaki musubiddwa akakisa. Then we have children of the war heroes, both combatant and civilians. Abana b'abalwanyi muliwa. Then we have civilian and veteran combatant veterans. There are very many here. The civilian veterans are led by Haji Idrissa Sedunga, who will have a very few words to say. Then we also have the media activists. Your Excellency, obamanyi boy betolo kwita ab'olugambo ababeera ku social media nga mu lulimi lwaffe olufutifuti nga bawulukusa nga baweereza wulukuso. So they're also here to see exactly what our heroes went through this trek. Ndowooza ojja bayigiriza bingi batandikwe okukola olugambo olutuufu. So Your Excellency, ngabo mmanyi sagala nnyo okumala budde ekyatulese wano kyakutambula. So I will not waste a lot of time because I don't think any of them want to listen to me really. At first we had thought we would have the chairman Black Bomber Mikael Sekamate and the chairman of Gombe veterans John Mwanga to have a few words, but I think they shall be represented by Haji Idrissa Sedunga. So at this particular moment, let me ask Haji Idrissa Sedunga to say a few words. Then I will tell you what's what.
Okulembeze eggwanga Uganda mukadde waffe Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, baminisita mwenna abali wano sijja kubamenya, abakulembeze mwenna mbiti byammwe, abakuumaddembe mwenna abali wano, mbaaniriza nnyo mu kitundu kino. Owekitiibwa omukolo guno ennyo gugwo abazzukulu baffe, naye tukwebaza olw'omutima gw'olina ku Uganda. Kino kyeragira mu ntalo z'olwanye mu 1971 wali nga olwanyisa Idi Amin, olutalo walutandikira Kabulamaido n'Embaale. Mu Bukisu ate luno olwa 1981 walutandikira mu Luweero n'Ekiboga. Lwaki? Entalo z'okulembera zirimu omulamwa. Bwe batunyonyolanga nga tukwegattako abantu abamu, oli bw'aba Muganda olutalo alutandikira Uganda. Omunyankole atwala Munyankole, Omukyoli Mwakyoli n'abalala. Kyenjagala okubuulira abazzukulu nti gwe wajja n'emmundu 27 nga eno teriiyo wa kika kyo, n'otandika kutendeka abaana baffe abaali balima emboga ne lumonde, n'ojjamu eggye erikuumye Uganda emyaka 34. Twali tulowooza nti omanyi kulwana na mmundu kyokka, naye jjo lyabalamu Palamenti bwe yakyusa akatundu 1.2 twamanya nti ne mu byobufuzi oli kafulu. N'olwekyo tetuyinza kukyusa kapiteni waffe atuwangulira ne tuleeta omulala. Wano wenjagala okutegeereza abavubuka abayusi ffe tukaddiye bagamba nti emiti emito gye gigumiza ekibira nga n'emikulu mwegiri. N'olwekyo mutuyigireko. Nze nagenda okwegatta ku mukama wange ono nga nina emyaka 43 kati ngenda ndidde sekulu eno ya 8. N'olwekyo sikyukangako ate sikyukakyukanga nammwe munywerere nga bwe twanywera. Ssebo ow'ekitiibwa tukwebaza giramu okukwebaza nti weebale nnyo weebale ddala obuteerabiraka eno waafuuka wawo. Eri enkola olinayo buzaale naye eno kati omusaayi gye guli. Ate kino ky'okoze olwaleero nze kinneewunyisizza kubanga tukomyewo mu nkomawo ate nga ya muggundu. Olutambula luli lwe twatambula twali eri mu Magudu mu kibira olwava ne tugenda naye lwaleero ekyasuze wano ssebo Katonda yakimanyi. Tuli twali twekwekabwekesi naye mukama wange nze nkukakasa nga Katonda embeezi waffe kimanyi nti akalulu akajja tugenda kukawanga. Nga mmaliriza balamazi bannange n'omulamazi omukulu mbaagazza okutambula okulungi ate mukama atukwatireko tukumalirize bulungi. Lwa Katonda n'ensi yange.
Banange mukubireku ku Haji Sseddunga obugalo. Your Excellency, before I wanted to introduce the ministers that are here. Before I call you, we have the Minister for the Presidency, Esther Mbayo. We have the Chief Government Whip, Ruth Nankabirwa. We have Honorable Mururi Mukasa, Minister of Public Service. We have our Secretary General, Madame Justine Lumumba. We have Minister of State for Primary Education, Rosemary Seninde. We have our National Treasurer, NRM, Rosemary. We have Minister of State for Wildlife, Honorable Chiwanda. We have Deputy Secretary General, Honorable Todong. We have our newly appointed Minister of ICT, State for ICT, Honorable Guang. We have the RDC and many other officials. So, without any further ado, Your Excellency, please come and address people.
The Honorable Ministers, Members of Parliament, Haji Sseddunga and the Veterans Association, the commanders of the UPDF, namwe mwena abalwanyi and the youth. I have written a small essay which will be published explaining this event. By the time we get to Birembo, I think it will be published in a booklet so that people can understand. A conflict is divided into 4 levels. There is the war. When we say a war, or taro. War means the conflict from A to Z, from beginning to end. And when you read the history, you will hear of the wars, Second World War, First World War. For us here, the one we are talking about is the Second War of Resistance. Because there was the first one, the one against Idi Amin, 71 to 79. But this one was the second one, from 1981 to 86. So the war from A to Z, that's a war. Echutikita, Orutaro. Abanyankole have another word, Oweme. Oweme. Then within the war, you have campaign. Campaign is a choose from Rwanda kawefube. Wanga bwemba mulwana ebiseera ebimu mbana mulina okukola ekyemulina okukola ekinabatuusa ku ddaala eddala. So in English they call it a campaign. We can see how to translate them into the local languages. Then there is operation. Within the campaigns, you get operations. And then you get battle, the word battle. Battle is one fighting. So the words are 4. War, campaign, operation, and battle. Now, in our Second War of Resistance, we had like maybe 4 campaigns. Campaign number 1 was from Kabamba, the 6th of February, up to about 1985. That campaign, these politicians these days talk of fundraising. For us, we were gun raising. Because we didn't have guns, the first campaign had to raise guns. No other job. Look for guns, get guns, get guns. And that getting guns, we had to use some economics. Don't spend bullets if you are not going to get more bullets. You just withdraw. Because the effort that time was to get guns. Because we didn't have guns. We had hope of getting guns from outside, but they never came. So we said we shall get them from here. So all the operations were to get guns, The campaign of gun raising. It took most of the time. And when you read that booklet, you will see. Now, then after we had raised after this operation, the one we are talking about now, we had another campaign, the second one, which was to open the second front. Because for almost for 4 years, we had been fighting only around here. But in 1985, we opened the second front in the Rwenzori. So that was the second campaign. The third campaign was 85, when we went to the west and we expanded. We expanded by recruitment. That campaign of expanding the numbers through the big recruitment, which we carried out in 1985, which raised the numbers from 4,000 to about 20,000. And in the expansion, we combined recruiting, but also integrating the other groups, including the NRA. So that's the third campaign. Now the fourth one was the attack on Kampala, which started on the 17th of January. So these were the 4 campaigns, but within the campaigns, there were many operations. The operation against Museveni and many battles. Operations leading to battles. You go for an operation, like when we go to attack Museveni, this was an operation. But there were battles within that operation. The attack on Museveni itself, the battles we had with the UNRA when they were trying to ambush us when we were coming back, those were battles within the operation. Now, this particular operation, where the aim was to attack Kabamba, the walk we are going to walk up to Birembo, but that's part of the story, it's not the whole story. The real story is that we went from here and ended up attacking Kabamba on the New Year's Day of 1985. When some of you were in Kampala with Christmas and also and so on, for us we were busy doing something else. Now, we had come here. Actually, we were planning to attack around November, to attack Kabamba. From far, we were going to start from Ngoma, far away from here. But around, I think it was August or thereabout, or October, I don't remember, one of our people came from Nairobi, Katabarwa, and said that he had got in touch with the UPCs. They had approached him. He was staying in Nairobi. So he came with Kategaya, with Ivan Koreta. They came and they found us deep in Ngoma there, Kanyara. And they told us that the UPC, through somebody called Namiti, Kagata Namiti, had contacted them for peace talks, that they wanted to end the war, to have talks. We were doing very well at that time. We had attacked Masindi in February. We had attacked Hoima in June. And we were doing well. And we are now going to attack Kabamba. But now Katabarwa says the UPC have approached us for talks. And he would like permission to go and talk with them in Kampala. I said, but why do you talk with them in Kampala? Why don't you talk with them in Nairobi or somewhere else? But Katabarwa was so confident of his friend, because they had trained together with this Kagata Namiti. He said, no, they can't do me any harm. I'm sure they... Sure. But even me, although I tried to discourage him, at the back of my mind, I also saw that anybody who is clever would not kill a messenger. Because even if you kill the messenger, the ones who sent him are there. So what help does it help you? So that's why, after a little bit of pressure, I agreed that Katabarwa comes from the Rukora there where we were, Ngoma, with Charagonza, they go through here, they go to Kampala, talk with Mwanga, because Paulo Mwanga is the one who wanted to talk with them, and Bazili Okero. Now, to make it easy, that's how I said, okay. Of course, I didn't tell Katabarwa this. The plan was in my head with a few commanders of attacking Kawamba. So I said, let's postpone the attack on Kawamba. Let's now move to Garamba. That's how we came to Garamba. That's how the Garamba comes. Let's move to Garamba so that we are near Kampala. So that in the case of the peace talks, then communication is easy. That's how we came here. Otherwise, we had no plan of coming here. The plan was to go from there to attack Kawamba. So we came here, arrived at one place in the other side, and waited for Katabarwa to come back. He didn't come back. Instead, on the 10th of December, I remember a few dates. Instead, on the 10th of December, 1984, the UNLA came and attacked us in the other camp. Not this one. There's another one. They attacked us. We repulsed them. And after a day or so, I said, no, let's shift to a new one. So we shifted to this one here. The one in the forest below. And stayed there for some days. Now, one morning, Chargonza turns up and says Katabarwa has been killed by his allies who were talking with him. They had killed him in Kampala. Idiots. You can see how stupid they are. When you hear them talking, you don't think they have any sense in their heads. You kill a messenger, so what? Because it's one person, the people who sent him are there, they will settle accounts with you. So then I said, okay, since Katabarwa is dead now, we now go for our mission. Now, the following day, before we moved, we were attacked now here. Attacked in the forest, but we repulsed these people, as usual. Now, but instead of going away, they came and camped here. That's how I knew that there was a small school, two classrooms. Better one, but we call this Garamba. There was like a two-classroom grass thatch or something like that. Anyama yibiawan. Akasumira kali wanu kali kachikachi. Na classroom zali meka bili. Satu. So they camped here. They couldn't enter our camp, but they didn't go away. So they stayed, they camped here. Now I decided that no, I'm not going to keep wasting ammunition. But we lost some boys here. There was one boy whom I remember very well, the tall brown boy, Sadi. Sadi Obaya Manu Muav. I remember him, he died here. Now, so I decided that no. So in the night, we pulled out. And by morning, you were very far in the Masurita area, because we went through the Masurita. I don't know where we're going to go through now. Kangavi. No, by that time we passed Bale, you know Bale? Bale, then we went, no, Kabale, yes. Ne Bale, what do you Bale? Bale, one Mugwan, it's why this chef is a Mugwan. we went through Rutabaima, then through Chajinja, Karege, and I think we ended up in Kufu on the first day. Then I think we shifted to Sebuguzi. I remember Sebuguzi now for some reason. So we stayed at Sebuguzi and prepared now for the long journey to Kabamba. And we left Sebuguzi on the 22nd of December. Crossed River Mayanja. The group was very big, 1,500. Crossing took a lot of time because we started because Mayanja was full. And it has got like 3 or 4 channels. You cross one channel, then you go to another. Then we started crossing at about 2 in the afternoon, but we never finished until 2 a.m. in the morning. Now we crossed Koima Road at Mate. It was still dark that time. But by the time we go, because the plan was to go and be in Chamsusi before dark, before morning. But because of the delay of crossing, by morning we were in a place called Kiriocha. Kiriocha is in the Mtiana area. And the people saw us, the population. They saw us. Then even one of our people was captured by the UPCs, one of our boys. He got tired and was captured, I think. So the UPC now knew that we were going somewhere. And the boy who was captured also said, these people are going somewhere. So, but we got to Chamsusi on the 23rd of December. Now, when we go there, that's when I decided now to confuse the enemy. I divided the force into 2. 700, all armed, went with Sare, and some of the people were here. I said, you go by night, because the UPC now know that we are going somewhere, but they don't know exactly where. So what we need is to confuse them. You fellows, 700 of you, go by night and do what we are supposed to do. The 800, I stayed with them, and we moved back in daylight. We moved back, crossed near Bukomero. There were about a soldier at Bukomero. They saw us. Went back to Kamugabo. I think we spent the night at Kamugabo. Bugabo. Is it Bugabo? Kamugabo. There is Kamugabo there. Kamugabo and Kayonza. There are 2 there. Kamugabo, Kayonza. Then we went to Kembogo. And on the 28th of December, the NRA from Bukomero came to attack us because our track was clear, our scene was very, very clear. And we were doing it deliberately so that they follow us. So they came and attacked us on the... I remained with Kashirinji. Ahmed Kashirinji was the one. Oh, Kashirinji is here. They came and attacked us on the 28th of December. We repulsed them. So the plan was working well because the enemy was not sure. The big enemy who passed here, maybe these are the ones. They thought we were the only ones. Because they came, we attacked them, and they saw we were strong. And then we moved. I think we must have moved on the 29th. I don't remember exactly. To a place called Kagari. Kagari is Dr. Sebruva's farm. Professor River's farm. That is up there. Dwaniro. It's beyond, towards those, no, Kagari, Kakinzi. Those places. And we camped there. Now, we had a way of knowing what was happening. We always listened to the radio of NRA, the military radio. We were always listening. They were our biggest informers. So, at 2 p.m. on the 1st of January, 1985, a UNLS ignorer, radio person, sent a message from, I think it was from Museveni, saying that Kabamba has been attacked this morning, it has been overrun, the enemy is still there. We have tried to counterattack, but they have repulsed us. So we knew that the operation had succeeded. And I called the meeting and I said, we can't move now, it's late, let's move tomorrow morning. So that is the story. So now with this force, which was 40% armed, with people who are not armed, whom we used to call commandos, we now moved on the 2nd, started moving towards, to meet Sare now. And Sare now was walking back through Chaka. Instead of coming back through the east, like Wamara and those areas, Madu, he now went through Chejebwa side, Fort Potro, and he came fighting. Muzizi later. Hapuyo, those areas, Chejebwa, Hapuyo. So that's how we linked up eventually at Birembo on the 9th of January 1985. Now, when we linked up, they had camped in a valley near the river. But when I say I didn't like the site, because you see the big problem we had now was the luggage, because they had captured a lot of equipment. The question was that how can we make sure that we don't drop this luggage? The Bunyoro is it's like here, very thick bush, very thick. If somebody blocks you on the roads, you can get a lot of problems. So that's why I said, no, this remaining in the valley is dangerous. If the enemy takes control of the junctions, the high ground of Birembo Primary School, where we are going, it can be a problem. Let's move out and camp around the school. That's how we moved out on the 10th of January, moved to camp at Birembo Primary School, cook, eat, and start moving back. But when we were still cooking at 10 o'clock, then they attacked us. So we fought for the whole day. We lost from 3 boys there immediately, and then later on another 2 died. But we repulsed them. And in the night, we moved out with all our luggage and continued our journey. So that is the story of this operation. There are other operations, but this one. So in future, the Bazukuru, they will have to write for you the different operations. Masindi, the one of Hoima, the one of going to Fort Potro to the west, to the Renzori. So all those should be written so that you. This year we are remembering this one, but next year you may decide to remember. After 2 years, you may decide to remember something else, so that you keep educating our people, like the Masindi Batro, moving from Kanyara through River Mayanja, through Kafu, Masindi, and back. That's very interesting. So that is the story. That is the history of why we are here. Now, when I came 20 years ago, I came through here, again for the same reasons. I talked to the people here. Nabagamba nti olutalo luwedde, kati olutalo lwetuliko lwakujja mu bwavu. Omubudde obwo nateekawo ensawo, buli wanayita nalekawo ensawo wano. Nali suubira nti abantu bagenda kuyiga enkola ey'okwewola ne batereka. Naye bwe nagenda bagamba nti ensawo ezo simanyi zaalagawa. Kubanga buli wanayita wonna nalekawo ensawo. Kati oluvannyuma twaleeta enkola eya Luwero Triangle, bano bagalabuzi balinamu obusente bwe bandibadde bakozesa okubafunira entandikwa. Oluvannyumako ne tuleeta ebya NADS, nabyo omulamu bwe gumu. Oluvannyumako bwe nalaba nti ebintu bitambula bulungi, nendeeta abasirikale abawamanyi, simanyi omusirikale alabirira wano yaani, Operation Wealth Creation owa wano yaani ayo nga ali ludda wa byuma ebya wano obimanyi? Okay, naye taliiwo kale. Ani amanyi bya Operation Wealth Creation ali wano wadde siwa wano? Tewaliwo ali mu bya Operation Wealth Creation? Byuma okolera wa? Jangu otuwe bwino eyo gy'okolera. Kubanga
Operation Wealth Creation yatandikibwawo mu 2013 okujja okwongera amaanyi mu pulogulaamu za NADS nga bwe zaali zitambula. Twatandika bulungi nga tutandikira mu kitundu nga kikyali kitono. Ebiseera ebyo twatandikira mu area ya Luwero Triangle ng'olutalo bwe lwali lutambula. Era twatandika n'ebintu ebyo kuyamba amaka g'abantu mu nkola ey'okulima ne mu nkola ey'okulunda. Ne tutandika n'okugaba emmwanyi, naye ng'ekigendererwa kyali nti buli maka oyo alina akyalinawo ku ttaka eriweza yiika 4 akole modo ya yiika 4 asobole okubeera nga afuna ayongera ku income ya okuyingiza mu maka ge ebyenfuna. Twali tukozesa emmwanyi ng'alina okutegeka yiika emu ey'emmwanyi, ategeke yiika emu ey'ebitooke, ategeke n'awaayinza okulundira asimbe ebisagazi yiika emu. Naye enkola y'okutandika yali etandise n'ebintu bitonotono era bye twagabirako abantu abaabifuna mu kiseera ekyo. Abaafaayo mwabikozesa era mwaganyulwamu, mulina kye musobola okunyumya oba okulaga. Abataafaayo ku kuba abantu tetuli kyekimu, mulimu abagayaavu era abalibeera abagayaavu mpaka kati abatunuulira bannaabwe abasobola okubikozesa obulungi nti birungi. Bwe twakolako omwaka gumu ogwo ne tuba nti tukoze bulungiko, pulogulaamu neeba nga erabika evuddeyo bulungi, pulogulaamu n'ekyuka n'ereebeera nti kati egaziye ekola ku ggwanga lyonna. Naye mu kugaziwa okwo ebintu byagenze bikyuka. Bwe nzija muno bambuuza nti kamanda wewakolera muno twali tulina ke tufuna, naye kati nga tewali kye tufuna. Abamu ne balowooza okubeera nti komanda akolawo oluusi yatabafaako, naye ebintu bye batuwa okukozesa mu butuufu byakendeera oba olw'ensawo gye tulina ey'eggwanga, naye nga fe omulimu gwaffe ku gurawundi tugukola, kubanga ekituweebwa kye tubawa mu bungi bwakyo oba mu butono bwakyo, naye obugayaavu bwe mulina n'akatono ke tubawa oluusi temufaayo kukikozesa nga bwe kyandisaanidde. Naye abo abafudde era abaganyuddwamu kati muliwo gye mulaga era gye tuyitira eyo, oluusi bakugamba nti mwana wange nze mwanyize waleko mpadde, essaawa eno ndi mu kunoga era yiika nsobola ginogamu ensaawa 4, n'ogamba weebale nyiikira. Naye ate nga waliwo abamu abaafuna kyekimu nga ye talina na kyakulaga, bwe wazimuwa teyazifaako. Tulina enkola gye tubabuulirira ey'okufukirira nga wazze ekyeya. Abamu tebafaayo, abalala mulwana ne musavaivinga, naye nga twandibadde tutambulira wamu ne mubeera nga mufaayo ku bintu bye tubagabira, ne tuba nti ffenna tulwanyisa obulwadde bw'obwavu.
N'olwekyo kati muwulidde kano byuma byabagambye, NRA nga bulijjo buli kye tukola kiba kirina omulamwa, kiba kigenderedde, si kyakutomera. Bwe nalaba biri biruddewo kwe kuyita bano abasirikale, ne mbagamba nti musooke muweereze amaka ag'abalwanyi, mugawe emwanyi, mugawe ente n'ebirala, embizi n'ebirala ebyokutandikirako. Ne bamala emyaka ng'ebiri bakola ku maka ag'abalwanyi bokka. Omulwanyi yaani eyatuweereza ekibira nga kino ekyawano, oba kino ekyawano kyali kyani? Ekibira kino kyali kyani? Ani yali yatuwadde ekibira kino? Okay. Nali manyi oli mama omweru nalongo masala. Masala kyali nambugese. Kati abalwanyi betwagamba betuba tusookerako abatuweereza ebibira, kubanga nange mbamanyi, kubanga enkambi zonna tewali nkambi gye nali simanyi, nali manyi ani yatuweereza ekibira. Sonko, ekitema Masanga, Kalibara, Kaumu, Segirinya, Kanyanda, Rudika, Mugogo, Bonamba Mai. Norecho, ekitinambe mukyomulwanyi atali musirikale wa uniform yoli eyatuweereza ekibira. Ekiti kyokubiri yali oli eyatukulemberanga gwe bayitanga guide nga ono eyatutambuzanga okuva Kikandwa okugenda Mugogo. Senkari omwana wa Senkari aluddawa. Senkari yatukulemberanga. Bomboka yatujja Nakaziba, Bomboka ow'eriiso erimu yatujja Nakaziba n'atuleeta Ekikandwa. Abo nabo bali bamanyiddwa guides. Ne tuba n'abaali mu bukiiko obw'ekyama. Twagamba nti buli muntu yenna yali mu kakiiko k'ekyama oyo naye tumutwala ng'omulwanyi. Ne twongerako waliwo abavubuka abatonotono abayingira mu milisiya gye bayitanga milisiya. Abo nabo ne tubateeka mu kiti ekyo. Ne twongerako n'abawagizi abalala abali bamanyiddwa nti abo bonna be mbamusookerako okubawa ebyokukozesa. Oluvannyuma lw'emyaka ebiri ne banyanjula nti bona amaka gonna tugagabidde ag'abalwanyi. Kale owa bwino ajja wano kubanga omulwanyi wa Musale bw'atyo bwe yangamba nabano babyuma bano. Temutya obayo omuntu kati tuli ku kyoto ky'abalwanyi. Jangu wano. Omusajja omukulu babiri bokka. Amaka g'abalwanyi agaasubwa ge baabuuka njagalayo ka bwino.
Mzee wa mzee Kakwaya tebazimbangayo nnyumba.
Wa?
Mzee Kakwaya, Elifas Kakwaya.
Kakwaya?
Ye.
Kakwaya muntu waffe ddala.
Tebazimbangayo nnyumba. Wa mzee Kakwaya. Tebalina kye baali bakoze tebazimbangayo nnyumba.
Tebabagabira?
They have never built a house there.
Ebyenyumba birala naye okubagabira emmwanyi.
Tewali kye baali batuwaddeyo.
Tebabaweereza mmwanyi?
Nedda.
Kakwaya?
Yes.
Kale oyo bwino tumuwandiise.
Afande nze nali Matugga nsujjukira bulungi ewa Kyobe. Nze Mutebi Nakibinge. Naye nga ennyumba ya mugenzi nyumba ya Muwanga Yolamu.
Yes.
Eyo okuva ku buyambi bw'oweerezaayo teyaddayo kufuna buyambi bulala.
Tebafunanga?
Semakula emigadde teyaddayo teyafuna kantu.
Semakula mbadde munoonya naye abalala?
Nange Mutebi Nakibinge eyakusomberanga ebintu ku bwirubaru ningenda nensipayinga ne tanka ze najja Masaka eyange gye najjayo ne bagigaana.
Omuserikale alabirira Matuga yaani?
Simanyi ne batujjuza ne foomu mukama wange.
Analabirira Matuga?
Sente tebazituwa.
Kayongo?
N'ennyumba mukama wange nnyingi nnyo eziri awo okuba tulina budde.
Abataafuna biri ebyokukozesa? Abataafuna ebyokukozesa byokutandikisa?
Byakukozesa definitely abataafunira ddala.
Kale kampandiike
Mutebi Nakibinge.
Omwana wa Kakwaya jangu wano. Naawe jangu wano. Halo. Mzee. Halo. Nai.
Sebo. Sebo, His Excellency the President, nze ndi muwala wa late Hindia Mpuuga. Naye naffe tetwafuna ku bintu ebyo. Okuva eri emaddu Hindia Mpuuga.
Maddu kiyinza kuba tetugenda kati ow'emaddu naawe bakwandike naye ebyemaddu ebyo birala kubanga maddu tekyali mu ddwaniro kyali balibali ekyo kiyinza kiyinza kulwawo. You come. Kati you go. No, kati ngenda kozesa bali abatono okufuna ekifaananyi. Tuula. Kati mwagala mwena okujja mbawandiike. Kale mwena mujje muyimirire wali. It's all right. Kale kati ekiri mu ddiiro kiri nti lindako ekiri mu ddiiro kiri nti abasirikale wansi wa General Sale baali bakugabira amaka g'abalwanyi bonna ab'ebiti biri byemenye. If they had land, how do you say it in Uganda? Bweba balina ekibanja oba ettaka okubawa ebyokukozesa. Kati bano bagamba nti bo baasubwa so nga balina ebibanja naye bababuuka. Kati ngenda kubawandiika bonna bwenamala olugendo ngenda kubayita nfune bwino. Kati bwe twamala ekyo muwulirize eno tulina okutambula.
Listen.
Bwe twamala ekyo General Sele bwe yangamba nti abalwanyi tubamaze nengamba nti kale mutandike bali abalala abajja luvannyuma abatali naffe nabo mubagabire. Naye oluvannyuma nategeeremu ekizibu namba emu. Ekizibu ekinategeera kyali ewange ekikandwa ekyekufu ekyebulemeezi. Gali amaka gaffe omwenda abaatemulwa Bazili Okero ennaku z'omwezi mwenda ogw'omukaaga. Nawulira nti beemulugunya. Ne mbayita nti mwemulugunya ki? Kubanga twasindika abasirikale babowe ebyokukozesa. Ne bagamba nti twatusobola kufuna ebyokukozesa kubanga nayini ttaka yatugoba mu kibanja, yatugoba mu bibanja. Nti nayini ttaka yaani nti ye Kaddu, omulwanyi munaffe Kaddu mbu yagoba bali abalala abaafa na muganda we Lutamaguzi, yabagoba ku bibanja. Kisoboka kitya? Kubanga ekyo twakiteeka mu mateeka nti ow'ekibanja talina kugobebwa. Kati olaba abo bo tebasobola kufuna bintu kubanga tebalina gye babitwala. Ekizibu kyavaawa obujeemu oba ab'amataka abaagana okuwuliriza ekiragiro ky'eggwanga. Kubanga twagamba nti ow'ettaka okyalina bwannannyini naye togoba ab'ebibanja. Kati abantu ne bagobebwa mwe ne musirika. Ate bwe twava mu nsiko twabadiza obuyinza bwonna, mwerondera abakulembeze abanaafuuka emizindaalo gyammwe. Omubaka wa Paalamenti waali, omusajja ne twongerako omukyala, abo bonna bali eyo. LC3 ow'eggombolera yemwe abamulonda. Twalina ow'eggombolera wedda naye nze ku lw'okwekengali ne mbagamba nti nedda, ab'eggombolera baanansangwawo bayinza butafa ku bantu baffe. Mwerondera abammwe, mwerondera LC3 ali eyo, mwerondera councillors abagenda ku district bali eyo. Kati abantu omwenda abaatemulwa Bazili Okero ne batuuka okugobebwa mu bibanja byabwe, abo bonna basirise. Tewaliwo abalwanako. Kati awo olaba awo ekizibu nakyo kiri ku ludda lwammwe. Twabakwasa emundu naye okugikuba temumanyi kugikuba. Emundu y'akalulu y'obukulembeze. Obwo obunafu buli eno kubanga nze ndi wala. Olaba n'omusajja waffe Sinabulya bawa Maama Richard yatweleza ekibira kyekufu. Nagenda namusanga mu trading center mbu bamugoba mu kibanja. Ani yakugoba? Yasinzira ku biragiro ki? Kubanga ebiragiro bya Uganda bitwayisa mu ssemateeka tibikkiriza ow'ekibanja okugobebwa. Kati awo mulaba nammwe emundu mugirina naye temumanyi kugikuba. Ngenda kugikuba? naye ffe Abaganda b'e Luweero tulina olugero lwaffe olugamba nti ekitata muyima tekimumalako nte. Kasita NRA ekyaliwo wadde mulina emundu naye temumanyi kuzikuba. Emundu muzituddeko omulabe n'abagoba mu bibanja ne musirika ne munyiigira Museveni. Ate Museveni ali ku mirimu mirala. Kubanga bwe nava wano nabalekera gavumenti eyammwe nimwerondera LC3, nimwerondera councillor, nimwerondera LC5 chairman owa district, nimuteekako omubaka, nimuteekako omukyala, abo bonna nze ningenda okulwana nekoyi ningenda mubakoromojo muwano bibaremye abawano abantu bakaaba kati nange nze kubanenya era Katonda nkoze bulungi okumpangaza nenkomawo nenkomawo netuyomba nenyomba namwe kubanga namwe mukongora Katonda ababeere katutambule.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Kati essomero lino luli bwenayita wano nagamba nti kali akasomero ketwalwaniramu n'aba NRA tukamenye tuzembe essomero ddala nsanyusa okulaba nti batandikako naye mulagidde ono galabuzi n'owa ofiisi yange bagenda kuluzimbira ddala lufuuke ekyokulabirako kano ke batandikako kano ntobo obutobo tugenda kwongerako emigoma eno ntobo tugenda kwongerako emigoma.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Banaye mukubireko ku bugalo. Your Excellency, I had forgotten another category. Of people who are here. We have performing artists and musicians. Those wawulira nabo bamanyi huyo full figure naye wali ne kusasira n'abalala mwenna muyimirire bannange muzeeyi abalabeko. Kansu Your Excellency, ndowooza tutambule kaakati. First, hold on. You're in a camp. Before you're told to go, nga tebanabadduumira musigale nga mutudde. Afande Kasura, Brigadier Kasura, you're going to take us through the program and brief His Excellency how we are going to move and how you've organized the whole trek. Your Excellency, Brigadier Kasura. Thank you.
balinga 10 nenga bano abasuku n'abalala mu biti bye babenye bali 8 mu 8 mu 3 tumanyi twaga kutambula leero tujja kutambula n'abawulidde ekiro sijja babuulira byonna sijja batutulira byonna buli lunaku nja kubabuulirako kebwetaaga okumanya olwaleero tugenda kutambula okuva wano tutuuke Galamba tuva ne Galamba tutuuke Bukatira kilomita 28 tugenda kuyimirira mu bifo bibiri tujja kutambula bwetuti yewe tunayimirira nabo sijja kubabuulirawo tujja kuyimirira mu bifo bibiri tujja kutambula bwetuti ekibinja ekijja okusooka kyempise VIP group kyafadde muzeeyi n'abakulu abalala bemulabye bo bemanyi abo bajja kugattibwako platoon 1 ekoi bebaliwa ndowooza bagenze mwetegeke mugenda kutambula n'abakulu abo emabega waabwe bikoi platoon endala eza ekoi baliwa platoon endala mugende mwetegeke bikoi baliwa bagende mwetegeke sikoi muliwa bagende mwetegeke bikoi ne ikoi tujja kutambula nga tutambula wakati wa saawa 4 wa mailo kilomita 4 ne kilomita 6 buli saawa so tulowooza tujja kutambulira wakati w'essaawa 5 n'essaawa 7 buli omu ajja kusobola okutambula tujja kuwumula mu bifo bibiri naye tuyinza okwongera mu bifo ebyo bye tunawumulamu mbasaba muwulire Excellency, omuzindalo guno guli wamu gutuukawo, tewali kuyimirira nga tetukkiriziganyizza we tugenda kuyimirira, tewali kukyama kugenda mu nsiko nga bwe twayogedde ekiro, temusuula bintu nga siya mu makubo g'abantu, temuyinnya misiri gy'abantu. Mbeegayiridde nnyo mubeere ne disipulini, tubeere ne disipulini. Abalina amaanyi temuyisa balala, abalemeddwa tulina emmotoka ezijja okusigala emabega, tujja kubateeka ku bbali tubasitule tubatwale. Your Excellency, those are the very simple rules. Tulowooza waliwo ebitundu 15 ku buli 100 nti olwaleero enkuba eyinza okutonnya mu kkubo. Tetumanyi twasiri Katonda, naye sayansi agamba nti enkuba eyinza okutonnya ebitundu 15 ku buli 100. So abalina bye bayinza okwegira beetegeke. Thank you very much, sir. Your Excellency, sir.
Yes, 20 years after the very first symbolic trek in 1999, President Museveni has yet embarked on another 6-day trek through 7 districts at Wakiso, Nakaseke, Mitiana, Chiboga, Kasanda, Mubende, and Kakumiro today. And among other things, President Museveni will be retracing the steps of the National Resistance Army fighters right there to try to take a look at what they went through, the ordeal, so that the Bazukulu of this generation get to understand what happened years ago when the NRA fighters right there tried to attack Kabamba military barracks on January 1st, 1985. And the attack on Kabamba military barracks climaxed with the Battle for Birembo in Kakumiro, which was Chibale district back in the day, before Kakumiro and Kagadi were carved out of Chibale right there. So the trek will be from Garamba, where they are right now, all the way to Birembo in Kakumiro district right there. And like the president was giving us a little bit of history, he says the attack on Kabamba right there did not start on the 1st of January 1985. It started a little bit earlier on the 22nd of December 1984, 3 days before Christmas. As Ugandans were in that mood of celebrating Christmas, the army guerrillas right there in the forest were actually planning to attack Kabamba, which finally happened on January 1st, 1985, up to January 10th, which ended in Birembo, Kakumiro district, which was Chibale district at the time. And the president did say the operations in 1985 weren't the only ones. In 1984, they had made some gains in February. In Masindi, they had attacked Masindi in February, and 5 months later, that is in around June, they attacked Hoima. So they were making gains, and there were talks of a peace process. So the president right there, they camped in Garamba right there because it's 30 kilometers north of Kampala, so it's a strategic location right there. And they felt like, you know what, if we are here, we'll be able to trounce the Obote 2 government soldiers, and they did in that regard. So today we shall be commemorating the heroic sacrifices of those fighters right there. That's the purpose of that a trek right there from Garamba in Mpigi district all the way to Birembo in Kakumiro district. Well, the president is not alone. He is being joined by some artists in that regard. You saw some of them in that gathering. We have Hassan Ndugwa, we have Full Figure, we have Michael Mugwanya, alias DJ Michael, you have Reggae, and many others in that regard. And Museveni will lead veterans, youth, and well-wishers in this symbolic trek. It has been code-named Afrika Kwetu, and it will cover 195 kilometers from Garamba all the way to Birembo. They'll camp at 8 sites to celebrate the freedom of the freedom fighters' heroic sacrifices for patriotism in Uganda. The artists in Uganda explained why they joined Michael Mugwanya, alias DJ Michael, to go ahead with this trek. And they say that Mugwanya, particularly DJ Michael, says that his father was a bush war veteran who passed on. He said before he passed on, he appealed to him to love President Museveni for his life. He said his father, the late Charles Katumba, was a great admirer of President Museveni. He said that is why he supported NRM for the last 15 years. years. He, however, said for 15 and 6 attempts, he had failed to meet Museveni and remind him of his father and the secrets he left behind. Well, it's not only DJ Michael, like you saw when the president was addressing the youth well-wishers and the veterans right there. Some of the surviving relatives of the veterans right there approached him and told him that they did not get the compensation that he had promised 20 years ago when he made the first trek in those areas as he tried to traverse the Luero Triangle all the way to Birembo, trying to retrace the routes that the guerrilla fighters took during that protracted war that ended on January 10th, 1985 in that regard. So the idea was to interface with the people in those areas. The president was criticized. Why didn't he use a jet or a car to drive through in that area? But then he said, how can you interface with the people, the locals, if you're in a jet or if you're driving? So he said the reason he embarked on the trek, it was to interface with the locals, find out what their problems were, and so that he can figure out solutions. And on that trek 20 years ago, he realized that the communities in those areas he traversed, they did not have public toilets, and the nutrition of the residents in those areas was really deplorable. So the president set up a special fund in that regard to help people in those areas. Some people did, get something from that. Some did not. As you've seen today, they were trying to tell him that, hey, 20 years ago, we did not get what you promised, but some people did in that regard. So that special fund, the president did mention that it wasn't Akasimo. The people in this area would have to pay back over the years. So that is the situation right now as the president embarks on a 6-day symbolic trek codenamed Afrika Kwetu right here. And this is NTV. We're trying to monitor, and we shall keep tabs on this trek all the way from Garamba in that is in PJ district, all the way to Birembo in Kakumiro district. They will camp at 8 sites, but right about now they will not be telling us or disclosing these sites because of security reasons in that regard. Now let me just continue with some of the artists that have actually embarked on this trek. We also have Hassan Nduga, who formerly belonged to Revival Band of Pastor Yiga. He said he decided to abandon People Power because they had started harassing artists who don't support Bobby Wine. He said he was recently invited and met President Yoweri Museveni to explain his new song titled Tulinga Ngari. He said he informed the president that many youth don't hate him but were living in abject poverty and unemployment. So that is another purpose of this great trek. The president will be moving around trying to assess the livelihoods of the people. What can he do best to empower people in our community so that we do away with poverty? And it's almost the same tone 20 years ago. The president was talking about education, he was talking about the economy, he was talking about road projects, he was talking about hospitals. In general, he was talking about the livelihoods of the people in Uganda. And 20 years later, he feels like, yes, we need to go back on like on a survey to find out, okay, what we did 20 years ago, can we do it again right about now? So that's why they've embarked on this other journey. 6 days, they'll be traversing Nakaseke, they'll be going through Kakumiro, they'll be going through Chiboga, they'll be going through Mitiana, they'll be going through some other 7 districts right there, and they'll be camping at 8 sites in that regard. And the president has been actually addressed by some of the artists here. Full Figure is also one of them. She says, tough talking Full Figure said they joined the trek to show their support to President Yoweri Museveni and for the peace and his good leadership, dismissing public opinions that they go to him to get money. Formerly with People Power, Figure said that some politicians in the opposition attacked Museveni, that he had overstayed in power, but challenged Lord Mayor Arius Lukwago not to contest again Camp 2021 because he had been in the same position for 2 terms. Well, remember, after the trek, after the symbolic trek, the culmination will be that the NRA will, the NRM government will create an NRA museum at Kanyara, that is in Nakaseke district. So the idea right now is to show the Bazukulu what happened 20 years ago when President Museveni embarked on the first, very first trek. And it's not only about the trek. The very first trek was about, showcasing the patriotism of the heroes that sacrificed their lives to ensure that we enjoy the peace right here in Uganda. So right about now, an NRA museum it will be in the offing after this 6-hour trek. And the president also mentioned that he'll be taking a look at the concerns of those surviving relatives of the veterans who were not compensated after he had promised them something 20 years ago. And we shall keep monitoring the events right here on NTV. My name is Romeo Basiku. The symbolic trek is upon us. It's going to be 6 good, contentious days in 7 districts. We shall keep monitoring this. Keep it here on NTV.